Hey guys, um, happy Veggie Nourished Friday again this week. Today Lizzie and I are switching places and she is filming me right now. So we are about to start our 4 to 5, if not longer, trip across the United States to get on airplane. And we're in a hotel right now and we're preparing for for a trip and getting ready, like the snacks, and thinking about the foods that we would eat on our trip. And I was very excited. Today I actually went to Winco and I found these edamame. $2.69 a pound. So we're really excited. We got the whole bag. We will take on airplane with us to snack on, and we'll snack on it during our trip as well. And what I like about it is the soy is still higher in fat, but it's not as high as, let's say, like different types of nuts. So I still think it's a great option and a great snack. And what I really like about it is that the serving size of those edamame have about 15 grams of protein, amazing source of fiber. So if you're worried about getting your protein, 15 grams a serving. Another little nutrition powerhouse for us that I wanted to share is these nutritional yeast. Again, these are different. They're not the baking yeast. They're called nutritional yeast, and it's type of mold that is specifically being grown with different, it's fortified with vitamins, and the big thing is to look for fortification of vitamin B12. If again on the road, it's really good. We do take supplement, B12 supplement, but these flakes are pretty great. They have like cheesy, nutty flavor. You can sprinkle them on top of rice, spaghetti. Lizzie one time even had them on banana ice cream and she liked it. Cheesy banana ice cream, right? So pretty good. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons. Again, about 2 tablespoons of it have like 6 grams of protein per serving, right? About 2 tablespoons of it. So when we're asked where we get our protein, it's from regular foods that we eat every day. Just wanted to share that these are pretty good sources of protein. Another amazing source of protein, we tried this for the first time. We also found it in Winco, and I regret I have never tried it before. It does have a little downfall for me because I try to avoid oils and find recipes without, but I might use it on my trip, and I think I will, because we have a long flight, and I would like to have hummus, but we're not allowed to take hummus, like the made hummus, through security. So in Winco today I found this amazing hummus mix, dry mix, and it has garbanzo beans, and again, for downfall, it did have tahini, but tahini is not the problem for me as much as the olive oil that is in it. It also says on the recipe to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil for this mix. So you would, to prepare this recipe, you would use 1.5 cups of hummus, mix and 1.5 cups of cold water, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Well, I'm not going to add more olive oil because ingredients already mentioned that it was in the mix. Again, it is something I try to avoid, but in this case, I will take it with me and enjoy hummus on airplane flight. It's pretty good what we did. I'm just going to kind of show you what we did. Okay, Kenzie, just a second, we'll take you out. So I'm just putting maybe a tablespoon of this dry hummus mix, and you put about a tablespoon of water. And I noticed that I can put a little bit more because I like it a little bit runny, but if you don't, you can put like a tablespoon of water, and it will be pretty good. Just a moment, Kens. Almost done. Okay, so that's what it looks like. If you put less water, you can have it just a bit thicker.
It's like goo.
And you can like goo, yummy goo, and you can add some lemon to it for a little bit zestier flavor. But it has like smoked paprika in it, and it's pretty good. Like it has garlic, but I can definitely taste smoked paprika in this mix. Pretty good. Garbanzo beans, source of protein. So guys, if you seriously eat a little bit of this and this and that a day, you'll have more than enough protein in your diet. And we'll definitely in the future dedicate a video and talk about the protein and how much we should get, and just cover a little bit more on this topic to give you an idea about the foods that have protein. And you can see it also, like I let it stay for a bit and it thickens as well, so I'm pretty sure if you put it in the fridge it will be thicker even more. So pretty cool to have hummus on airplane, and all it needs is, you know, this mix and cold water, 1-to-1 proportion. And again, I am not even thinking about adding oil to this because it tastes great without oil.
You can also eat it on the airplane when it's dry because it will make hummus in your mouth.
Well, I guess Lizzie has an idea of actually putting in a dry mix in her mouth and just eating it because
it's going to turn into hummus.
It's going to turn into hummus because that's how we like it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. I would love your comments, questions. We have been creatively traveling in hotels for about 4 years now. We ended up staying 2 months in hotel one time in Alabama, and it was very interesting. I mentioned in the previous video my 3 gadgets that I had, and I brought them with me. I had a crock pot, and I had a griddle, and I had my Vitamix. And that's how we cooked for 2 months. The hotel had breakfast. At that time, during those 2 months, we were not vegan. I was gluten-free, so we definitely learned how to travel and make sure that we still eat homemade, semi-homemade, and accommodate. And honestly, we've taken our Vitamix when we went camping. As long as you have a plug-in somewhere and you have fruit and vegetables, you can make smoothies. And that's what we did at the time as well. We made one time, we bought watermelon and made this amazing, yummy, drinkable watermelon juice.
And we also did the popsicle.
Popsicles, we tried popsicles, yeah. Not when we were camping, right? But that's how we used. Yep. So it was pretty fun to learn, and again, we're learning every time, every place we go to, we're figuring out how to use the produce that we get, and how to use the home, like canned foods. And many times when we travel on the road as well, I've mentioned that we like to get some refried beans. And again, I would not encourage to get the canned stuff personally, because I'm always thinking about what is healthier there, right? But when circumstances call, we need, that's what we get. And we get like tortillas and pickles, and put beans on tortilla and a pickle, and kind of enjoy our like lunch or dinner together. And we add other things. So our Kenzie needs to go outside, and we're going to take her outside right now, and then we'll show you how we make popcorn, which is our favorite snack in hotels. It's very easy, it's very handy, and it's just good to have. If you have a microwave, you can have that popcorn, and it's fat-free when it comes to no added fats. Let's see.
Whole flax.
Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how we snack when we stay in hotels. That's my favorite way to, and just easy snack to make. So what I do, we have popcorn, and every time we travel, if I know that there would be a microwave, I try to have to get popcorn. You can buy it in bulk as well. Really awesome. I'm excited. So what I'm doing, I'm going to put this popcorn inside. Again, I have about one third of a cup. You can use 1/4, because it depends on how, sometimes I don't have all the kernels pop, and then I may try to pop them again, or I just have to dispose them. But this is a good size dish, and I think 1/3 of a cup works really nice with it. So I'm just going to put it in microwave for here I'm eyeballing. I'll do like 4.5 minutes, but if I'll hear that the popcorn stopped popping, or it pops, the popping is getting slower, then I may just pull it out, and I can see how much is inside, how much have popped. So, okay, let's start. Okay. I'm going to set it for 4.5 minutes. Okay, and now we just wait. Sometimes we go to the dollar store, and I get those paper bags, and I put a little bit less, maybe 1 to 2 tablespoons inside the bag. You may want to play with more, and just kind of close it inside, like wrap it inside, like the top, and just leave it, and it pops in the bag as well. And I love it because you don't have to add oils and fats and butters, and you can use, I'll show you what you can do to season it as well. I don't have many spices I don't have any spices right now in our hotel, but I do have something that I love on my popcorn. Our popcorn is popping.
Really good.
It's really nicely. Yes, it's almost done. We're going to open and check it. See, it's pretty good. I did pop it for 4.5 minutes. And let me give this camera to Lizzie so I can pull it out. Here you go, Lizzie. And was 1/3 of a cup that I used, and this is hot. And this is what we get. Again, I popped 4.5 minutes. Sometimes I may pop less. Do you see it, Lizzie?
Mhm.
Good.
Looks
And
good.
so what I love to do for kids, I get this nutritional yeast. Now, nutrition to sprinkle this nutritional yeast, and you can just eat it from the bottom as well.
Like,
So you sprinkle. I can use like a spoon to swish it around. But since this popcorn has a little bit of, when it pops, like all that liquid comes out, so it doesn't really stick too much, but it's still pretty good. So if you want, you may even like spritz some water, a little bit of water on it, and put nutritional yeast too, and it will stick. But it's pretty nice. And I can see that some of the kernels are still on the bottom.
even some of the yeast is on the
So
bottom.
and some of the yeast just went to the bottom. But again, you can either like put it in a different dish and sprinkle it with yeast, and then pull out those kernels that didn't pop, or just eat it like that and enjoy it. But that's what I love about it, because again, it's a very easy snack, and it's a healthier snack than some other ones, for children, for us if we stay in hotels. Creative.
And
But-
I don't remember what that green powder was.
I think it was spirulina, right?
Yeah, spirulina.
So we tried spirulina as well, so it makes
Yeah.
green popcorn.
Like,
it gives it
I think it was at Sam's Clubs.
Sam's
Sam's
Club?
Clubs. Or maybe at Costco.
Yes, I think they had something with spirulina.
Yeah. The popcorn around spirulina.
That's right. So we did try this popcorn, and I think they put some spirulina in it too. So of course, spirulina is an algae, and fish gets DHA, EPA from algae, and so that's how, when we eat fish, that's why people say that fish is good for you, is because of that DHA that we need, good fats and nutrients. So if you go straight to the source and eat algae like spirulina, this is good for kids. You don't have to worry about children not getting enough of DHA as well. So spirulina is a good source. And yes, Lizzie mentioned that in Costco one time we did try a popcorn, and I think it was sprinkled with spirulina. So good way to get those
It was
nutrients.
really good.
It was really good.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all enjoy them. Those little popcorn cups.
With our grandma and grandpa.
With Grandma and Grandpa. So after this video, we're going to post another one that we filmed a bit earlier when we still lived in our trailer, and it's we'll show you how we make borscht in a crock pot, which is pretty good. It was very delicious, and we enjoyed making it. We enjoyed tasting it, eating it, and usually when we make borscht, it goes pretty quickly in our house. It's a beet soup, so I want to post that video a bit later, because that's when we would be still, after travel, we would be settling, and we wanted to have that posted during the time, because I won't be able to make video on the road, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it very much. We are definitely looking forward to new adventures in our future, and we'll be sharing that adventure with me. We're definitely looking forward to the adventures in our future, and we'll be sharing those adventures with you. Even though our YouTube channel is called Veggie Nourished Friday, Veggie Nourished Day, Veggie Nourished Friday, we I do make a choice to talk about legumes and grains and nuts and fruit and vegetables, of course, because this is the lifestyle that is that we love. And I will go and I'll make another video about, I wanted to talk more in depth about the doctors that are supporting of the plant-based lifestyle and what they do in terms of helping people and getting them on a healthier road. I have been quite fascinated, and to me, seeing this research, something that I'm still younger in life, and I do not require like medicine that I constantly take, but seeing people who are in their 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, losing weight and stopping to take their diabetes medicine, other different medications is quite impressive. And it's because of wonderful group of doctors that I learned about who are helping those people. And I would like to talk about it a little bit more and in the next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning. Thank you so much for being part of this series and watching us, and hopefully you're able to learn something and getting you on a healthy road, because to me living this lifestyle is important, because I do not want to if possible, I do not want to have health issues that later on that would prevent me or that would make me in the future to have to learn this lifestyle. I want to know how to live it now and doing my best so I can have all this energy to live life. So that's the whole purpose of sharing with you a little bit of our life, and hopefully make you understand why we live it, why we chose it for the children, and why I like it. It wasn't something that we came up with, decided to do without research. It was a road for us, and it's pretty good. It's something that we enjoy, right, Lizzie?
Mm-hmm.